Good day everybody, welcome back to the channel for a brand new video. Now if you're familiar with the series that I've been doing for the last few months, my top 5 tips of the month. Not to be confused with my other series, top 5 tits of the month, which is an OnlyFans exclusive. Do I have an OnlyFans? Does anybody care? Probably not. And you're probably wondering to yourself, Rich, is that really 5 tips for the month? It seems a very dry month. You're not wrong there, it is a very dry month. I'll put in the description some write-up of this video, but we're definitely going to delve into what are the top tips for this month indeed. Let's start with number 1. Number 1 is going to be all about this month's side event. As a lot of you know, we get those lovely things called tokens. And as of yesterday, our tokens have refreshed, giving us an opportunity to do more of those arcade missions. God, you got to watch out for that spider ham. But it is a lot of fun, especially to blast it through. But as well, when it comes to the objectives, these reset on the 20th of January. So that's really the top tip when it comes to that. There is a special objective that was removed and will hopefully return. Do bear in mind that that objective did say about 2 different types of difficulty, referring to the side event, which probably means that when it does return, it should return by the way, that you'll need to save back 1 token to do an alternate difficulty if you're not already doing some multitude of different ones. But I believe this should return this type of objective on the next load of objective changes, which should be at the point of recording this video, I think about 5 days from now. So do look out for that, the 20th of January. So keep 1 token back, don't blast them all, just in case. So when you get the new lot, then you can make that decision. So the second tip is all about the featured 5-star and 6-star. If you're one of these people that are like, I want to do the 5-star featured and 6-star featured, then indeed look no further than this large chunk of time before these crystals reset. The grinding of shards may feel that as soon as you've done the side event, there's then nothing else to focus on, or maybe it's the case you can't get the full amount of 5-star and 6-star shards you require. At this point, I would recommend putting in a program of incursions grinding. You might say to yourself, well, you know, incursions is not my bag. Unfortunately, incursions is actually a pretty fun type of content to do, and you can get 32,000 of your dark artifacts. You can get some 6-star shards if you are desperate for 6-star shards. Also, I would say if you're looking to do yourself a nice little cheeky incursions run, there can be a good amount that's actually picked up from doing it. The only other alternative is to do more of an intensive grind for arena to try and get yourself some decent stuff from it. But you can definitely get some nice stuff from the top zone bonuses for Sector 7 and Sector 8 if you are willing to put in the effort to grab it, if you have the time. But I would say incursions is a pretty fun thing and well worth players' grind in order to do. If you're considering anything, then please consider incursions for that extra large chunk of 5-star and 6-star shards. The third tip is very much onto the perspective of you as a player. This is now the point of start of the year. This is a very easygoing month when it comes to content. The side event can pretty much be blasted out quite easily, but at the same time there's no kind of big or new endgame content, as we are waiting for the next point of Act 7, which will be 7.2. When it will drop, who knows? Last month was 7.1 dropping, and this gives players a good example and a good option to then work on something else. If you've completed everything, then I would say if you haven't made a second account, make a second account or play a different game. But this is a good opportunity to grind out different stuff. For me personally, it is a time for me to do 7.1 next week after I've done Cavalier difficulty this week, and then moving on to other things like try and do an Abyss of Legends 100%ing, and then it's a case of looking towards the next month and figure to myself, hey, have I got any more endgame content to do? Should I mop up a lot of more others? Should I go back and do Act 6, even though it's laborious and is some of the most frustrating content? These are the perfect time to plan out your year, structure what you need to do. Open up a second account. That may be something good. We've seen how the gifting event can be really swayed around stuff. Full video about that will probably be dropping on Friday, looking at other types of ideas of having an alt account, a side account, and trading between them. Those are some things we're going to look into, but that's best saved for another video. Either way, this tip is all about plans for the year. Make plans, create targets for yourself. It allows you to get more interested in what your future is with the game and what you're interested in doing if you haven't considered doing anything more, or you're in more of a casual sense with the game. Fourth tip is all about unit grind and a unit grind strategy. Now, with this, it's important to now get a perspective of future, and the future is July 4th deals. Yes, it's like, what, 6 months away? But here's the thing, it's all about further preparation, and it's all about taking little chunks of grind and maximizing your take home. Now, a full video will be explaining this and deep diving this at some point either this month or next month to get you kind of like prepped for it. But it's looking at scenarios of going like, okay, well, if I grind out the first milestone of the 6-star arena, of one of these arenas, and this arena, and this arena, then if I'm doing it and I'm just getting the first milestone that gives units back, and say that's me, that's done, I only have time for that, then that's fine. If that's 30 minutes of arena grind done and dusted, then you go to yourself, okay, well, for those 30 minutes, I can do a day of arena. How does this maximize up, and how many more units will I get? Also, look to things like the solo events and kind of maximizing your take home with units by what events are kind of currently going on. That's something to bear in mind as well. So there's a lot of things with that when it's unit grind. Try to spend less units and more on grabbing the revive side of things so you can keep the units in your account. The same thing as we said with having the side account that you can then build up via gifting 2021. The same way that people were just getting so many decent ranks with the solo in gifting because they were running that side account. It just depends how much of a grind you're willing to do with a second account. Are you at a point where you're just going, look, I'll just grow a Thronebreaker main account and then have an uncollected side account that's collecting all of the daily stuff, and as well as is doing a little bit here and there in some content, not spending on revives, not even doing anything when it comes to masteries. Those are some other key things as well to consider. As I said, at least try to do a little bit of grinding in arena because it will help out to grab some units. It's something I've been doing. I've been just trying to get like a little bit more units back into my account just to kind of top it up, just to keep it there. As yeah, I did spend a little bit when it came to the gifting event, but not an excessive amount. So, you know, you've got to balance it well between how many units you get to your spend, and a good little arena grind now and again is always helpful. Look out for things like summoner appreciation and any kind of percentage increase that Kabam may offer for some kind of boost. But yeah, just get a little bit of grinding here and there with the arena. It really will help you out. And the final tip is, and it kind of goes from fourth tip to fifth tip, in that look at your solo events. Solo events are, for me, are more important now than ever, and especially from what I get back from the revives. I do recommend putting in a program of grind, whether or not it's level up. And something that I would say is when you're doing these solo events is to keep 1 or 2 champions back from fully leveling up. Maybe they're a go-to champion, maybe they're a less than go-to champion that you're looking to focus on. If you go to your filter section and then you go down to, God, my thumb is dead that I can't even like swipe. We go there, you can see I've got several champions there on the boil. Mr. Fantastic, Black Widow, Deadly Origin champions that I will develop further. Don't fully go into my rotation of play just for whatever reason, but I am going to be leveling them up. And why they are there static on the various levels is just so I can be more efficient with my level up, so that when it does come the time that a level up comes back, I can then pull the trigger and press the level up, because now leveling them up means nothing unless the level up event comes on. Boom, pop in a load of levels, get myself the stuff that I need, and yeah, it's just really kind of like better for my efficiency. And I'm just doing it as a gradual process. Not for everybody, not everyone's cup of tea, but it's something that I like to do. Also, when it comes to other events, when it comes to the event quest completion, look to what's coming on and as well what you've done. Try and save at least 3 to 4 paths of the more difficult stuff in the monthly event, so you can then come back in and at least grab the revive without any kind of issue. Anytime you get energy refills from team events or alliance-based events, then make sure just save them back. Just don't rush through the content, because you want to maximize the revive you take home and as well the units that you take home as well, and as well the health potion as well. Especially as higher you get, the more valuable that health potion does get as well. Same thing with hero use. Road to Labyrinth, use a 6-star, use a 5-star, or just do arena grind. And the same thing with arena wins currently on. I actually need to go and do that in a moment. By the way, this is by the time comes out, arena wins won't be on. But you know, it is what it is. It was what it was. And those have been, indeed, my 5 top tips for the month. Mainly all around and centered around further preparation, and as well just kind of like, because it's an easygoing month, then look to be more savvy with your grind in different areas. And hopefully this video helped anybody just kind of get that idea around going here, grabbing this, thinking about this, being strategic. You know, you guys smash it out pretty well. So hopefully this video helped prepare you for some future content and as well future grind for the year. If you enjoyed this video, please hit the like button, subscribe for more Marvel Contest of Champions based content located up there. Marvel Realm of Champions content is located on Richard's Realm. We had a great laugh playing yesterday and day before, so go and check it out. Thanks for watching. See you soon. Bye-bye.